And on one of those nights, and it's a story I should sit down and tell you sometime, but I introduced Stevie Ray Vaughan to Prince. Hey, welcome back to the United States of Analog. Today, I'm going to flip more of my record collection. Episode 2, what letter will I draw today? Well, you've got to stick around and find out. Hey, that's right. You are back in the United States of Analog. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Now, I'm going to continue my series. This is the second episode. You may be watching them in different order depending on, when you tune in to my channel, but this is my second episode, and I got to be honest with you. Episode number 1, not by design, obviously, was a little lackluster. I picked the letter A completely at random for my first record flipping video, and the letter A, not so good for us, was it?
No.
Only 15 titles. I'm embarrassed by that, and some of the titles were, a little mid. Adam and the Ants, really, Bob? Seriously? Yeah, Adam and the Ants. And I was also embarrassed by the fact that I didn't have Alice Cooper under the A. I've got Alice Cooper filed under the C's. I know, that's a rookie mistake. Alice Cooper, the name of the band, not the name of the guy, though the name of the guy is also Alice Cooper. He's actually Vincent Furnier, but it's kind of like a Jethro Tull thing. There's no Jethro Tull in Jethro Tull. That's the band name. Ian Anderson is Jethro Tull, but he's not because that's the name of the band. But Alice Cooper is the name of the band and the name of the person. Anyway, I got him filed under C. We haven't got to that yet. Maybe today will be the lucky letter C. There's only one thing to do. That's to continue to flip my entire record collection by picking out a Scrabble tile. Remember, there's extra tiles in here. We've got a tile for Mo-Fi and we've got a tile for jazz. Those are going to be separate. I'm also probably going to do a holiday section here very soon and maybe soundtrack. So there could be up to 30 of these videos. So you're going to want to like and subscribe and hit that notification button and comment. Let me know what records I should have, what you think I'm going to have, what records I should dump. Put it all in the comments below. That would be super cool. Oh, one more thing before we draw. I wanted to say that I got a lot of comments from people going, hey, how come you didn't have Aerosmith or Alice in Chains or ABBA or whatever? Listen, I have probably twice as many CDs as I have albums right in that corner over there, and I have a lot of that stuff from the 80s and 90s right there. So I don't, with the exception of the Beatles and the Stones and Bruce, I don't have a lot of and Pink Floyd. Well, actually, I have a lot of duplication between my vinyl titles and my CD titles. So let's not get hung up on that, all right? Let's not get hung up on what I don't have. Let's get hung up on what I have. And with that in mind, let's mix up these tiles and let's pick another letter.
Ooh.
The letter P. I know we're going to have some Tom Petty. Beyond that, it's anybody's guess. Yeah, the letter P, I'm pretty sure, is going to be a banger. Oh man, did you pick a good day to be here? The letter P, 58 titles in all. Many of those are doubles, as you can imagine, as you've already guessed. Some of the bands, some of the artists, some of the titles. I'm going to have some autographs to show you, possibly. Definitely some stories to tell you. Well, before I do that, let's do this. Hey, while you're at it, will you do me a big favor, a big solid, and honor me with a subscription and a like, and punch that notification bell really hard until it hurts. Punch it real good, all right? Thank you. And don't forget to hype me. And I don't even know what that means, but I've been told to say it, so hype away. Hype me like there's no tomorrow, like you're some kind of hype machine. Thank you for your cooperation. All right, thanks. Let's do it. The letter P. My vinyl flip continues with Robert Palmer, Clues. I like Robert Palmer. I've had this for a long time. This may be from my first collection, actually. Oh man, do I love Graham Parker, and I've had a chance to see him many times over the years. He came out of that same kind of group of people from the UK, like Elvis Costello and Joe Jackson and the Boomtown Rats and all that, man. But he's super tasty, super good. I've got a lot of Graham Parker. This is a live double album. Here's his debut album, Howling Wind, Heat Treatment, Graham Parker and the Rumor, Stick to Me. I believe, no, that's not a live album, I don't think. There may be some live tracks on it. I don't remember what this one is called, but a very artsy cover. And here's Another Gray Area. I like his first 4 or 5 records the best, The Real Macaw. All right, let's put these aside so they don't get damaged and show you the great Alan Parsons, of course, the former engineer of Pink Floyd. You're going to see more in my MoFi section, and I have a lot of CDs as well, but you won't be seeing those. Alan Parsons Project, The Turn of a Friendly Hand. Eve, a lot of these are OG, kind of, you know, $5, $2, $5 fines. We'll get to the good stuff when we get to MoFi. Ammonia Avenue, Pyramid, and this is... I'm proud of this one. This is a first press, Alan Parsons Project, iRobot. I've got several copies of iRobot in different forms. This one, where did it go? This one has the OG sticker somewhere. I don't know where. The original version of this album came with a sticker, a round sticker, and I found it inside when I bought the record. Here's Eye in the Sky. You'll see that again in MoFi. And here's Pearl Jam, Yield. All right, now it's time for the Tom Petty portion of our program, Hypnotic Eye. You know, Tom Petty, one of the great songwriters of all time. And I still miss him. I still miss him every day. I listen to tremendous amounts of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I just love them. I don't think Tom Petty ever wrote one bad song. If you can think of a bad Tom Petty song, put it in the comments below and we'll all beat you up. Not physically, but metaphorically. Petty, Wildflowers, and all the rest. One of my many Wildflowers era discs that I have. Tom Petty live at the Fillmore East with the Heartbreakers, a multi-disc live set. This excellent, excellent live set. Mojo, love this cover. Love the music. Finding Wildflowers, alternate versions. Angel Dream, also part of the Wildflowers sessions. We've got Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Hard Promises. This is a sleeper. Love the cover. I think that's him at Tower Records or something. I don't know. Not sure. I don't know why I said that. Tom Petty, Full Moon Fever. A lot of these are not OG. They're reissues. But any Tom Petty record is a good record. This one, I've got it. Look, I got a little note in there, a little sticky note. Chris Bellman. Cut at Bernie Grunman's. I love Southern accents. Every song on it is a winner. Tom Petty, Highway Companion. This record is kind of special to me, number one, because I play bass along to it all the time because the songs are kind of easy to play. Not to say that they're not good songs. They're very good songs. But this cover is a painting by an artist named Robert Daber. He passed away a few years ago during COVID, and he painted this oil painting for the cover. And Tom Petty, I'm told, collects Robert Daber. And as luck would have it, I have a very large original oil by the same artist, Robert Daber, and it's in my living room. Here it is right here. It has gone up in value tremendously, and I'm very proud of this. We got it for a song at an auction. It's original. You know what? I feel like I have a personal connection with Tom Petty now because we both have a painting from the same artist, and it's the same artist that did this fabulous album cover. All right, now are you ready to space out to some Pink Floyd? Well, before we do, let's get to Blood, Sweat, and Brass. From Mainstream, a Red Lion production, the Phoenix Authority from Phoenix, Arizona. An old cutout, an OG copy, 44 cents right there on the label. Now, why do I have this? Because I heard it in a record store, and then I sought it out. This is an old record with the hits of the day, Come Together, Get Back, Honky Tonk Women, Spinning Wheel, Sugar, Sugar, Everyday People, Susie Q, and many more. So what, you might say? Well, this band is made up of a bunch of studio all-stars, not the least of which I noticed on the back is the one and only Kenny Burrell. Kenny Burrell on this record playing acoustically the hits of the day. For some reason, I don't know, but man, if you can get a copy of this record, you will not be disappointed. Pink Floyd's Animals, this is the 2018 remix, though it actually came out in 2020, I believe. Sounds great. I have one of the few copies that isn't dirty, greasy, scratched or warped. This is a relatively new import, I think, edition of Obscured by Clouds. Umaguma, don't play this much. Again, I think a first press. It says here, Near Mint Original. Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah, this is a relatively new copy. It's not the 50th anniversary. That's this one here. But this one, yeah, that's not the laser etched one. That's next, I believe. Another 50th anniversary copy with all the good swag inside, but it's not a picture disc. It's not done on plastic. It's actual vinyl, I believe. So kind of cool. This is the live Dark Side of the Moon from Wembley, 1974, the same year I graduated from high school. An OB Japanese version of one of my favorite Pink Floyd records, and I think maybe the best recorded of them all, The Final Cut. It's got that 3D sound. I don't know if it was Q sound per se, but it's got that 3D sound. Another Pink Floyd Obscured by Clouds remaster, relatively new, but it's got this kind of vintage hype sticker on it. Pink Floyd Animals remastered. Now, I had a lot of these in original form back in the day, but again, like an idiot, I traded them, sold them, or gave them away. What a dummy. Pink Floyd Animals, Obi, Japanese. That one's original. Pink Floyd, The Wall remastered, and then an original version of The Wall and Metal. That's Richard Wright's ear, and if it's not, it's David Gilmour's ear. And an original from back in the day, Master Sound, Japanese, Obi, half speed mastered, Wish You Were Here. Got lots of versions of Wish You Were Here in various forms. All right, the beat goes on as we work through 58 titles. Here's the very best of Poco. Don't listen to that too much. Probably a half-price book's fine. The Police has a special place in my heart. I got to interview the Police in the late 70s, maybe early 80s, 1980 or something, when Zenyatta Mendatta came out. I did it for a TV show called PM Magazine, which I was a producer on. It was a nationally syndicated show way back in the day before high definition. I got to meet the Police when they were just pups and interviewed Sting in his Holiday Inn hotel room. So that was a lot of fun. That's what I call a good day, and I got to shoot their concert from the side of the stage. Here is, what was this? Ghost in the Machine, but I have in the same plastic bag here a 45 die cut kind of picture disc there. Pretty cool. I don't know what that's worth. And here is an autographed copy of Zenyatta Mendatta they did for me after the shoot. Yeah, I'll never forget that night. Another Police album, Outlandos. Synchronicity. This is not, I think I originally, in my original collection, had either a laser version, you know, one of those etched versions, or maybe some color. Steve Poltz. This is a name you should know if you don't know. Steve Poltz, the one-time member of the Rugburns, a San Diego punk rock band. I got to meet him through my radio show many moons ago and at South by Southwest when he was dating someone called Jewel. I don't know if you know that name. I got to meet Jewel. I met Steve. We became friends. I see him whenever I can. I still communicate with him. And now he's kind of a great singer-songwriter, tours the country. He never stops touring. And he co-wrote You Were Meant for Me or You Belong to Me. What's the song with Jewel, the hit song? He's probably still getting mailbox money for that. I don't know why I have a Portugal the Man album, but if you know, put it in the comments below. I don't have a clue. My appreciation of Elvis has grown every year of my life since, I guess at least in the last 10 years. Because he was just Elvis. He was just always there. But once he was gone, I started kind of digging into Elvis a little bit. This is one of my prize albums, Elvis #1 hits, 30 #1 hits. But you can see there's an autograph there. That's not Elvis's autograph, but that is the autograph of his longtime guitar player, one of the greatest electric guitar players of all time, James Burton. I don't know if you can see that there. He also signed a Telecaster for me, so I have 2 James Burton autographs, one of the great all-time guitar players. One of my favorite Elvis albums, this is an OG first press, I believe, from Elvis in Memphis. Great cover. This is a record store day. His rehearsals, RCA rehearsals, Burning Love. Now we get to Prince, the purple one. Now a lot of people don't know that this photograph was taken at the Warner Brothers studios, the Warner Brothers lot in Los Angeles, California. I know that because I was there a couple of years ago. And the tour guide asked me if I wanted to stand right there and take that picture. Now, she wasn't there, and it was daytime, but I've stood on that very spot at the Warner Brothers studio. And that made sense because he was on the Warner Brothers label, but that's where that was taken. If you ever go take that studio tour, ask for that, because it's not on most of the tours. Most of the tour guides, I guess, don't even know about it. Prince Sign of the Times, Prince 1999. I saw Prince 2 nights in a row for the Purple Rain tour. And on one of those nights, and it's a story I should sit down and tell you sometime, but I introduced Stevie Ray Vaughan to Prince. And it's about a half-hour long story. There's many parts to it, many moving parts, but it did happen, and I made it happen. I worked at the Arena at the time. I knew Stevie Ray Vaughan and knew his manager, and I connected the two great artists. I can't tell you what happened, but you know what? If you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, maybe someday I'll do a video on it. This is Controversy and, of course, Dirty Mind. And I think, that wraps up the letter P. There you go. I'll tell you what, man, doing these videos is kind of tough. I had records sliding around all over the place. But no records were damaged in the making of this video. Now, right now, if I can get down here and if I can figure out how to do this, the geniuses at YouTube have picked another video for you to watch. If you just have a few more minutes to spare, they know that you're gonna like this one, all right? And actually, yeah, it's right here. All you have to do is click on it, and you will be delightfully surprised at what you will witness. I don't even know what that means. I'll see you next time in the United States of Analog.